Half in the bag. Ow.
Mike, did you know they still release movies in 3D?
When are we going to get better tools to fix VCRs? This is a bottle opener. Am I fixing it or breaking it?
Yes.
When did we lose track of who we were as VCR repairmen, Jay?
Well, there's only one way to find out, Mike. It's if we go see the Minecraft movie.
My God, let's go.
Who are you?
I am
A Minecraft movie stars Jack Black, aka the world's most embarrassing sellout. It also stars Jason Momoa, Tasty from Orange is the New Black, and some kids. Many such cases. This film is a romperoo film, adventured. It was directed by the guy who directed Napoleon Dynamite and was written by 9 hack screenwriters. And much of the film was created by an AI nightmare machine called iGouge. That's a Microsoft AI. Microsoft created iGouge.
Okay.
The last line. When will the Lord take me? That's my last line. I'm sorry, I forgot that last part.
Oh, okay, that's the important part.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, we did not watch the entire film.
What film?
Oh, that's not how that...
If it works, it works. Did that land somewhere? Did it hit the ground? What happened?
No, you threw it and it's still going up into the air to this day.
It landed
No
in
one can explain it.
Some
It's-
kind of weird spot, didn't it?
It's a phenomenon. Yeah, so we watched about half of the Minecraft movie, a little less than half.
Why did we watch the Minecraft movie?
Well, we watched it less as like a film that we could go see and discuss and critique, and we watched it more as like an artifact that we needed to like examine.
A cultural artifact, a shift, a thing to dissect, because we were talking about IP movies and remakes, and we always complain about that. They're going to make a movie based on this and this, and it's like, well, we can't just stand on the sidelines and complain. Let's go and watch a little.
Keyword being a little.
A little. We left.
We kind of had it in mind that we would go see it until we reached that, okay, I got it, point,
Right.
which is about halfway through the movie, where it's like, okay, I've seen enough, I get what they're doing, it's exactly what I thought they were going to do, mostly. We'll get into that. But enough to be like, okay, I know where the rest of the plot's going to go. This is very stock, very standard.
Mm-hmm.
It's the kind of thing, whenever we talk about how to like fix a bad movie plot, we come up with the most like cliched stuff possible because we're thinking of like studio note ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And so we reached that point where we're like, okay, we know where this is going. We've seen what we need to see. And it's coincidentally right at the moment, the famous beamed moment from the trailer, Jack Black embarrassingly saying,
I am Steve.
That's just about halfway through. All of our main characters have now met up with Jack Black, who's been stranded in the Minecraft world. And these are the things I'm talking about right now. Mm-hmm. And we ran out of that theater so fast, we left like dust trails in the shape of our bodies.
They're going to do a plot thing now, and there's going to be lots of extended action sequences in the Minecraft world, which are just going to be filler, and I don't understand what's happening anyways. This was the perfect movie to go see to kind of analyze this kind of movie, because I don't know anything about Minecraft at all, and I shouldn't, because I'm an old man. I've never seen it played. I know nothing about it other than osmosis via being alive. Like, I know there's a sword. It's like a blocky 8-bit looking sword, and
it's
I know
blue. The sword is blue.
Yeah, well, it's got a blue handle and a gray sword, and the kids have it, and they have a foam one, and they hit each other. And so I was like, how are they going to set this movie up? How are they going to like establish human beings in this? And it's pretty standard. It's exactly what you expect. But with a little twist. The twist of lemon. Because
I wouldn't even say a twist. I'd say just a little bit of spice.
a little bit of spice.
Just sprinkled a little bit of spice on top of the generic meat pie.
Yeah, and well, here's the thing. It's directed by was it Jared
Hess.
Hess, who directed Napoleon Dynamite and other movies.
Other movies that are all mostly unwatchable, but everybody likes Napoleon Dynamite.
Did he do the figure skating one with Will Ferrell, or was
No, that just had
Jonathan
Napoleon
Heder?
Dynamite in it. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I don't know
He,
what
he did Nacho Libre, also starring Jack Black.
Okay.
Jack Black plays a Mexican.
Jack Black studio on a
Studio,
Jack Black to
maybe
play a
guess.
Mexican.
Jack Black to play a Mexican.
Anyways, I was actually quite charmed during the first half an hour, 40 minutes of this movie. The only 40 minutes of the movie that we watched. And we didn't leave out of spite. We didn't leave because, oh, this is so awful.
It's unwatchable.
We just left because we knew what the second half was going to be. Maybe it got really bad. Maybe it got really good. We don't care.
If it takes any really crazy twists in the second half, leave your comments below and let us know. Maybe there was like a gratuitous gang rape scene. We have no idea.
Stephen King took over as the writer, the 12th writer. No, there was a little spark of Jared Hess-esque flat comedy, dry dialogue.
Oh, sure. That's the stuff that was kind of okay, and that was in the real world.
Yeah.
And then once they get to Minecraft world, we're like, okay.
Well, the movie starts with extensive narration sequence.
I am Steve. As a child, I yearned for the mines.
And that was my first, I was like, oh, God.
It felt fake. I was waiting for it to pull out, and it was like going to be Jack Black like behind a desk in an office, like telling this crazy story to people, because it felt so phony. Like it didn't feel like the start of a real movie.
Yeah.
It was almost like it was made sarcastically. That's why I was waiting for it to pull back, and the whole thing to be like him lying to a coworker.
Well, his delivery is almost like, I don't know, self-aware or sarcastic, tongue-in-cheek.
It's the Jack Black shtick that he's been doing for decades now. And only now it's almost like a parody of that, like an exaggerated version of that.
Every character was kind of delivering their lines like that.
Yeah.
Like almost like wink, wink. Like Momoa and was
Jermaine Clement was he goes to an auction of a storage garage at the beginning. Jermaine Clement he kind of looks like Sam Elliott, and he's doing a weird thing. Everyone's doing their weird thing because that's Jared Hess's thing.
Yeah.
Goofy voices and silly haircuts.
Specifically the teacher, who was like he started off class and he's like, hello, and he just like rattles off like why his life is miserable.
Yeah.
For no reason other than just it was there.
He's like, I make $4,000. I wrote, what did he say about his taxes?
I claimed $4,000 as income.
I claimed $4,000 in income, and my life is a nightmare. And he's just giving too much information to these children.
Yeah. He's all my money's tied up in a mall kiosk, and and he's like, if you want to achieve anything in your life, don't do the things I've done. Okay, now on to class. And then Jennifer Coolidge plays the principal, who's like hitting on Jason Momoa and oversharing and blah, 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 blah. And the kids are fun too. They're cute kids and they're saying things.
They're fine. They have the plot though, but the stock plot.
Yeah, they have the stock plot. And there's almost a self-awareness to it with the actors. Certainly Jack Black seems like he's delivering all of his lines sarcastically or in a completely self-aware manner. And same with, is it Danielle Brooks?
Yeah.
She's there, and she's like the real estate agent showing the kids their new home.
Because the kids have moved into town because their mother's passed away.
Yes.
They have the older sister, the younger brother. They have a tumultuous relationship.
The two kids, the mother has died. The sister, she must be of age of being a legal guardian, although she looks like 12 to me, but they both look like little kids. But
she must be like 20 because she has a job at the potato chip factory.
So she's taken over as the guardian of her little brother. They move into this town, and Danielle Brooks shows up. She's like, hi, I'm a real estate agent, but I also have a side hustle as an animal wrangler. And she's like an alpaca in her car. And it's like, okay, that's going to come into play later. Mm-hmm. But the way she says the line, it's almost like she knows.
Well, and immediately after giving you that information, she exits the scene.
Right.
It's like, here's what I'm here to do. Bye.
And they spend most of the time on Jason Momoa, who is now a has-been video game champion from 1989. He played like Double Dragon kind of game. And
and he's still holding on to that.
Yeah, and obviously he's going to be some kind of expert in the video game world. He's going to grow up and become some kind of like father figure to these kids, maybe. Who knows?
So the first time we see him, he has a store, like a nostalgia store with video game stuff, and the mail lady comes in and gives him an eviction notice. He's just a big old loser, and his car breaks down.
Car breaks down. You got all those like
check.
And you know what? Good. Those are the things you need. Those
are the things you need for a Minecraft movie. That's the things.
Or any movie. You need to like have your protagonist get kicked down, beat down in the first half to give you motivation. You want your characters to succeed.
Sure.
And they just did it so effortlessly. And they just did it so effortlessly. Just here, and almost with a side wink. We know exactly how we need to do this. Let's just get to the Minecraft stuff. But that's the problem, is that in movies like this, the first act, you don't see the magical video game world. You build up to it, and the first thing they do in this movie is a 10-minute long introduction of like Jack Black, and he's like explains everything about the Minecraft world, about how he found this magic cube and got sucked into the world. He was like, I'm a kid, I'm going to the mine, and he wants to go in a mine. He got the magic cube, he goes into the world, blah, 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 blah. It really should have been like, there's that weird house, and in that weird house was a weird guy, and he vanished 5 years ago, and there's a mystery, and then you get sucked into the world. But
it's a small town. Everyone has stories about that guy.
Yep.
But nobody's seen him in 30 years.
Well, not that long.
Well, whatever.
Because we still have to use Jack Black. I guess he could have got sucked in as a kid, and then he lived his entire life.
That's the thing. It's the Jumanji setup.
Yeah.
You have at the beginning of the original Jumanji, you have Robin Williams' character is a little kid. He's playing the game, gets sucked into the game, but we don't see the world of the game. And then we cut to modern day, and then I almost called him Jack Black. Robin Williams comes out of the game, and now he's got a big shaggy beard, and he's been in there for decades.
Maybe even, I was thinking Jack Black should have done the shoots, the beginning shoots later, and shaved his beard and cut his hair short or whatever, or just put a wig on or whatever they do. And then how he looks now is because he's been trapped in that Minecraft jungle or Minecraft jail.
That would make sense. I mean, that makes me wonder if that opening was like, we have to, like a reshoot, like we have to set up this world for people that don't know what the hell this is. Because you should have been like clean shaven at the beginning.
But the discovery of the world is part of the movie.
Yeah, but it's not a discovery because we saw it all in the opening.
Which was fine for someone like me, because I was like, okay, I get it. But that moment of discovery wasn't there, because the little kid kind of instantly, I don't know, somehow figures out very quickly, let's say that, how the world of Minecraft works, and starts making a house. Because that's kind of the part when we left, was all of our characters we got the real estate agent, Jason Momoa, the girl and her little brother. And that's it, right? They all get sucked into Minecraft land because he finds the Tesseract he buys Jack Black's storage unit. I guess Jack Black had been evicted because he didn't live in his house anymore. And then he has this glowing brick, which is the key that opens the window, the portal to the other Minecraft dimension. And so they all go in there, and they have that little scene where they're out of their element and they get attacked by Minecraft zombies. Jack Black saves them. And thus begins the plot.
Thus begins the adventure that we didn't stick around for.
End of Act 1, and we're out.
And we're out.
What's up with the glasses? Did your eyes get ruined by seeing a demon?
Oh, no, I actually forgot I was wearing these. Oh my God, it's so bright in here. No, the movie was in 3D, which I didn't even know they still released movies in 3D. I didn't know that was still a thing, but we accidentally went to a 3D screening of the Minecraft movie. That used to be a big part of the advertising. They'd be like, see it in 3D, like 10 years ago.
Now it's a detriment.
That's why I was shocked that they still did it.
Well, I picked like the first show and I didn't even notice. And then I got up because they're like, oh God, because it says, put your 3D glasses on. And I was like, what? Oh my God, really? And then I was like, well, maybe I'll just watch the whole movie like that. And then it's like, oh, it gave me a headache.
It was making me nauseous.
So I went to get some glasses and I noticed like many other people coming out to get glasses. And I was like, oh, nobody knows.
Nobody remembers that 3D is the thing. But we left when we get to the Minecraft world because there was a couple, like, I got a few chuckles early on, like, yeah, from the teachers, Jennifer Coolidge. But it's like, then once you get to the Minecraft world, that's when the real movie starts. And that's when you're like, oh, okay, we're going to have action scenes in the Minecraft world. Our villains are these square pig people. I don't need any of this. Stick to the small town. Stick to the potato chip factory.
Yeah, I like
that was
that.
kind of funny.
The kid like makes a rocket pack and blows up their big mascot on the potato chip building. I was like, I want to stay in this world. I don't want to go to the Minecraft world. But you know, they even joked about like eventual characterization. I think some characters, it's like, so you're going to learn to find that truth within you.
Oh,
like they joked about what their eventual arcs were going to be. And hey, maybe they subverted it all. Maybe no one learned anything and it just turned into this like complete crazy mess. Who knows?
We'll never know.
Someone out there will have seen this and tell us. We don't care. The point of going to this was I was curious how they would do this, what level of annoying it would be. And we wanted to talk about these kinds of movies in general. Like, obviously the Minecraft exists because the Super Mario movie was successful, and that exists because now we're IP mining, no pun intended, of, you know, Barbie and now everything. We joked on the Nerd Crew 5-6 years ago.
They're launching the new Hasbro Plus streaming service, which will feature interactive games and animated and live-action original exclusive TV show content based on the following properties: Play-Doh, Cabbage Patch Kids, GoBots, Nerf, My Pet Monster, Mask, Pound Puppies, Hungry Hungry Hippos, Magic the Gathering, Candyland, Clue, Monopoly, and so many more!
I literally just shit myself.
Like literally, we predicted the future. The Candyland movie, the Monopoly movie, whatever. That's Parker Brothers, I know, but you know, it would just be like the Play-Doh movie.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, Play-Doh, the movie, right? Yeah, imagine Play-Doh, all them CGI, colorful Play-Doh toys. Like,
Oh my God.
gooping and glopping all over the screen.
Co-starring Jack Black and or The Rock. One of them's going to be in it.
Jack Black loves a check. His financials will forever be in the black. Little finance joke. Anyways. Kill me. But our nightmares are coming true.
Yes.
And
yes.
Barbie was an exception because they had Greta Gerwig, and she's like, I have a message in my film. As muddled and contradictory and stupid.
Mike, you can't say these things. You have to love the film.
Oh, sorry. I hate women. I saw the Barbie movie, and it was atrocious.
I haven't seen the Barbie movie, but
it was laughably naive and contradictory to what it was trying to do.
Okay.
But I applaud their effort of not just making a CGI Barbie movie where they would just go on adventures, and you know, they tried to say something. Now that's probably the limit with these IPs of what you can say. You're not going to say anything with Mr. Potato Head, the movie, or maybe Monopoly. You know.
Oh, sure.
You could have like the we are the 99%, like burning down the house of the
Mr. Monopoly.
Mr. Monopoly. Oh! Well, you'll have Luigi Mangione try to assassinate him. You've got all the money. You certainly do something like that.
Sure.
Mr. Monopoly walks through like the ghetto and learns the value of greed. You know, the downside of being a greedy a gritty monopoly and
He bonds with the common folk. He ends up like dancing in the street with them.
no pun intended. Yeah, so you could certainly like, you know who you got to get is Adam McKay. Remember he made that movie called The Big Short?
Oh yeah.
He's real like, and Will Ferrell?
Well, they had a breakup. They don't make movies together anymore.
They don't?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
Did you know Will Ferrell has a new comedy film out?
What is it?
This isn't a setup for a joke. I saw it on Fandango. Will Ferrell and Reese Witherspoon, and it's some kind of like they're both like, she's like a wedding planner, he's like the father of the bride, and they both double booked a wedding.
Oh.
And it's called like the I don't know, it has a name.
The Big Mix-Up.
Something like that. And they're like that on the cover.
Oh no.
And it has like 13% Rotten Tomatoes, it's a huge flop.
Stop it!
And it's like direct to streaming or
This is the first I've heard of it.
exactly. And it was like, remember like maybe early 2000s, mid 2000s, like a Will Ferrell comedy.
Oh yeah,
like
that was a big deal.
Wow, now it's movies based on hungry hippos.
They brought it back for Hasbro Plus.
Well, that's why there's the trailer just came out for The Naked Gun with Liam Neeson. And there's a part of me, it's going to be a theatrical film. At the end of the trailer, they like in theaters, August, whatever. And it's like, oh, just a straight up comedy is going to be playing in theaters. But that's only because it's IP mining, because it's The Naked Gun. It's a recognizable name.
Well, I think they've been posting that, like, I don't know, CinemaCon to the slate of all the movies coming out this year and next year, and it's just bam.
Oh, sure. But that's the whole thing, and that's why we're talking about the Minecraft movie, because it's the thing we always joke about, where it's not an artistic vision. It's people in a boardroom saying, well, now we got to make a Minecraft movie. What do you do? And we're going to talk about The Studio, the Apple TV Plus show, because the first episode of that is basically all the behind the scenes of the Minecraft movie.
Sure.
On that show, we have to make a Kool-Aid movie.
And I'm talking a huge 4-quadrant version of it.
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
The red drink?
Yeah.
The guy who breaks through walls and says, oh yeah?
Yes.
So they hire Nick Stoller as the director, who's done like the Muppet movie, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. So someone with like a little comedic background. And then he lays out this boilerplate plot.
You know, he was famous in the 80s, but it's time for him to retire because he's too old to break through walls and do his job anymore. He wants his son to replace him. There's a whole family of Kool-Aid people.
You have the boilerplate plot. You have the director who has a comedic kind of vision. Let him sprinkle in his few things here and there. And then you dump it into theaters and you make $1 bazillion.
Well, I also watched the Studio. How far did you get?
I watched the first 2 episodes.
Okay. I watched the first, again, half. I
It's a running theme.
I found it to be too broad, almost like it didn't. You and I know a lot about this stuff.
That's the thing, is that first episode, it's hitting all those beats that we always make fun of. Well, we got to make a Kool-Aid movie. What do you do?
Yeah.
I found it aggressive and annoying.
Yeah.
The visual style. They're trying to do the whole like long take thing, but there's so many times where they're whip panning or moving the camera over, and you can tell they're digitally stitching together shots because you can see like the digital camera shake, and that was taking me out of it every time. It was like really blatant to me. And then just, everybody's like shouting and swearing, and I just found it really annoying, which is a shame because like it should be right up my alley as far as like that kind of satirical target.
You know what? You need to watch The Franchise, which was just right on my humor level. It was perfect.
And it's the same type of thing, right? As
Yeah.
far as the kind of satirical target.
It was so good it got canceled because it's basically I think it's a British show. It's mostly British actors, and it's lampooning like the Marvel world. So that's a studio. I forget the name of the studio. It's something with an M. It's like dead on parodying Marvel, even to where there's a Kevin Feige character with like a baseball cap, and he's like this monstrous prick, and it's so dry. It's not hey, fuck.
Yeah. Well, that's also a part of the problem with the studio is that the satirical target isn't heightened enough to be satirical, they would just make a Kool-Aid movie. So it's just reality. I guess the comedy is supposed to come from the performances and the energy, but that's the part of it I found kind of irritating.
Fewer releases. Seems we gave the fans too much content. They choked on it.
What would be the most ridiculous IP to make a movie about? Let's just lock it in for our 2025 through 2030 bingo card, Jay. We have a half a decade bingo card.
Okay.
What is the most absurd thing to make an IP about? IP feature film.
Oof.
First thing that comes to mind is the life alert button. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
People remember I've fallen and I can't get up.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
The Bop It movie, do you remember Bop It?
Silly putty.
Would it be like a Blob kind of thing? We have to stop the silly putty. Somebody called Jack Black.
No, it would be a kindly silly putty. That when you rolled it on your hopes and dreams, it would show up on it.
Like you write it on a piece of paper and you roll a silly putty over it and then it happens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not a horror movie.
Oh, no.
The one with like Barbie style.
This is a kid's film.
But it also has an overarching like theme. The silly putty copies tests at school. It's like a new kid at school and wears like a baseball cap. And silly putty, roll over my test and copy the answers for next period. I can't do that, Johnny. That's rough. I'm ready.
Okay.
Easy bake oven.
My favorite candy is now a yummy cake, 'cause we're really cooking with Easy Bake.
Easy Bake Oven and M&M's brand sets sold separately. Light bulb not included. Use stuff from home. Adult assembly required.
So little girl wants to be a chef like her famous hero, female chef who wins all the competitions, and she
played by Melissa McCarthy.
Sure. And she gets an Easy Bake Oven, but it's enchanted, and when she puts food in it, she closes the door and opens it, and like world-class cuisine comes out. And she disguises it as her own cooking until she learns that in her heart she has to learn to cook for real. And she can't use the Easy Bake Oven to win the Chopped Kids Challenge at the end. Okay.
Hey, that pitch was really good. This movie can work, man. He's the doctor.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's for sure the best version of the very, 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 very middle of the road version of this.
Let's get big picture here. Ultimately, what's the goal? One, everyone gets paid.
Yes.
See, I when watching this movie, I had theme parks on the brain. Now, I know before we've said certain movies are theme park rides, right? Because you get in the movie theater and, we're going on a ride. But if you kind of just sit back and look at it from a bigger perspective, take a look at something like Disneyland, right? What goes into making a theme park? Millions of dollars of investment. And you have to have engineers that build the roller coasters.
Imagineers, Mike.
Imagineers, yes. Safety people, people that repair the roller coasters and maintain them. You have artists that design the fucking mountains or whatever's there. Payroll department. Yeah. You have a legal department. You have janitorial services. You have food services.
Security guards to throw out the drunk dads.
Security guards. All sorts. It's probably Disneyland probably employs 10,000 people in multiple facets, and what happens every day? Thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of people come in. They fill every parking spot. They go. They walk around. They consume. They consume food. They go on rides. Rides consume billions of megawatts of electricity. Tons of carbon is spewed into the atmosphere, and Lord knows how much trash is produced by a Disneyland at the end of the day. God.
That someone then has to be paid to clean up.
Clean up, take out, throw in a landfill. Billions and billions, trillions of tons of trash, boundless waste for one singular goal: to put a smile on a child's face. This Minecraft movie is kind of like the same thing. Now, conversely, let's take something like a hospital. A hospital also has staff, engineers,
Imagineers, Mike.
Imagineers, medical professionals. They produce probably lots of garbage as well.
Sure.
But if you snapped your fingers and your local hospital disappeared, the ramifications of that would be bigger.
Yes.
And much worse than if Disneyland disappeared. If Disneyland disappeared, you just go, well, that sucks. What should we do something else? So it's wasteful. The point I'm trying to make is people consider movies art, and they are. People don't consider theme parks art, although you can argue in a way designing a roller coaster and designing a theme park has artistic qualities to it.
Sure.
But with the Minecraft movie, it's the same thing. Thousands and thousands of artisans and workers put this movie together. Lots of people made money, and in the end, the product was you put a smile on a kid's face.
Presumably.
Presumably.
I don't know, there was, when they first get to Minecraft World in this, Daniel Brooks falls on the ground and she goes, my butt. And one little kid in our theater was laughing very loud at that moment.
That's all that matters.
All those hundreds of millions of dollars spent on the film and on marketing and advertising and Minecraft tie-in toys.
And
it's all worth it for that one little kid laughing at somebody going, my butt.
Movies are considered art because there have been movies that are very impactful socially, emotionally, that I think in the end result is if the movie lingers on for 100 years as a cultural milestone, as a work of art, so the Mona Lisa hanging in the Louvre, it's a thing that has profound emotional impact. That's art. This is just like a fart of a theme park.
Yeah. It's junk. It's disposable junk to distract children for a very brief period of time.
It's a disposable commodity. But I would recommend the Minecraft movie. I thought it was charming. The effects were fine. It was well made. Go watch it. I don't know. You got kids, take them to see the Minecraft movie.
I am Steve.
What are next?